Why are there not more people talking about the pain of loving someone who doesn't love you back? If you're always chasing love, feeling invisible, and giving your all for scraps, it's time to choose yourself. You deserve a love that's mutual and fulfilling. Detaching isn't selfish, it's reclaiming your happiness, and it all starts with rule number 1. Setting clear boundaries is the first, most courageous step toward reclaiming your heart. Boundaries protect your peace and energy. They're not punishments, but acts of self-respect. You decide who enters your life and how they behave. This is the ultimate act of self-love. Setting boundaries starts with introspection. Identify what drains your energy and disrupts your peace. Write these down. Be specific. Communicate your needs kindly and firmly. Hold your boundaries, even if others push back. Over time, you'll feel lighter, more at peace, and true to yourself. Limiting contact is the most direct way to break unhealthy emotional patterns. Every text or call keeps you on the same worn path, reinforcing the bond. By choosing to step away, you allow the old path to fade, creating space for healing. This is your emotional detox, uncomfortable, but essential for moving forward. Creating distance means setting boundaries, maybe blocking their number, limiting contact, or only communicating when necessary. It's not cruelty, it's self-preservation. Fill the space with new habits, hobbies, and self-care. Every step you take is a vote for your future self and your healing. Give yourself the peace you deserve. Welcome back. Our third rule is simple but powerful. Focus on self-care. Self-care isn't just bubble baths, it's about turning inward and nurturing yourself. Redirect your energy to the most important relationship, the one with yourself. Each act of self-care is a declaration. I am worthy. My peace matters. You are whole on your own. Celebrate that wholeness every day. Now, let's expand this idea of self-care into the realm of passion and purpose. Often, in deep emotional entanglements, our hobbies and interests can fade into the background. We might have given up that painting class, stopped going to the gym, or let our guitar gather dust in the corner because our focus was so intensely directed outward. Reclaiming your heart means reclaiming your joys. It's time to conduct an audit of your passions. What did you love to do before this relationship took center stage? What activities made you feel alive, vibrant, and completely yourself? It's time to bring them back. This isn't just about keeping busy to distract yourself. It's far deeper than that. When you engage in a hobby you love, you enter a state of flow. Time seems to melt away, and the constant mental chatter of worry and what-ifs quiets down. In these moments, you are fully present, connected to your own creativity and skill. This is a powerful form of mindfulness. It proves to you that you can experience joy and fulfillment independently. Each brushstroke, each chord strummed, each mile run is a brick laid in the foundation of your new, self-reliant identity. It's you, creating your own happiness. Think of your life as a beautiful, intricate mosaic. For a time, perhaps one piece, the relationship, became so large that it obscured the others. Focusing on self-care and hobbies is about polishing all the other tiles that make up the masterpiece of you. Maybe you join that book club you've been thinking about, finally sign up for a language app, or start volunteering for a cause that resonates with your soul. These actions expand your world. They introduce you to new people, new perspectives, and new sources of validation that come from your own achievements and contributions, not from external approval. Ultimately, this focus on self-care and passion rebuilds your self-worth from the inside out. When you see yourself learning, growing, creating and connecting with the world on your own terms, your confidence naturally blossoms. You stop seeing yourself as half of a whole, and start recognizing the magnificent completeness that was there all along. Your happiness is no longer a fragile thing dependent on someone else's mood or presence. It becomes a resilient, internal fire that you alone have the power to fuel, and that is a truly liberating feeling. Our fourth rule is a powerful mental practice that gets to the very root of emotional suffering. Challenge negative thoughts. After a difficult emotional experience, our mind can become a minefield of self-blame, guilt, and what-if scenarios. We replay conversations, analyze every action, and often conclude that we are somehow at fault or not good enough. These thoughts are not facts. They are stories. They are narratives spun from pain and insecurity, and if left unchecked, they can keep us trapped in a cycle of suffering long after the situation is past. The first step is to simply become aware of them. Think of yourself not as the thinker of these thoughts, but as the observer of them. Imagine you are sitting on the bank of a river, and your thoughts are leaves floating by. You don't have to jump into the river and grab onto every leaf. You can simply watch them pass. When a thought like, "It was all my fault," or "I'll never find anyone else," floats by, you don't have to accept it as truth. Instead, you can label it, there is the thought of self-blame, or there is the thought of fear. This simple act of observation creates a space between you and the thought, and in that space lies your power. This practice requires patience and compassion. Your mind has likely been running on these negative autopilot programs for a while, so it won't change overnight. Don't judge yourself for having these thoughts. Everyone experiences them. The goal isn't to have a perfectly empty mind, but to change your relationship with your thoughts. When a painful thought arises, instead of letting it spiral you downwards, you can meet it with gentle curiosity. You can ask, is this thought actually true? Is it 100% true? Or is it a story my mind is telling me to try and make sense of the pain? This process of questioning is the beginning of reclaiming your mental sovereignty. You start to realize that just because you think something doesn't make it real. These negative thoughts are like clouds passing in the sky of your awareness. The sky itself, your true self, your core consciousness, is vast, clear, and untouched by the passing weather. By learning to observe your thoughts without judgment, you stop identifying with the clouds and remember that you are the sky. This is the foundation upon which you can begin to build a new, more empowering internal narrative. Once you've become the observer, the next step is to actively challenge and reframe these negative thoughts. This is where you become the editor of your own inner script. When you catch a negative thought, you don't just let it pass, you consciously replace it with one that is more balanced, compassionate, and empowering. This isn't about toxic positivity or pretending you're not hurting. It's about refusing to let a distorted, negative lens color your entire reality. It's about finding a more truthful, helpful perspective. Let's take a common thought. I push them away. It's all my fault. A challenge to this could be to ask, what is the evidence for that? And what is the evidence against it? You might realize that relationships are complex and involve two people. A more balanced reframe could be, we both played a part, and the dynamic was no longer healthy for me. I am learning from this experience. Or take the thought, I'll be alone forever. A compassionate reframe might sound like, I feel lonely right now, and that's okay. But this feeling is temporary. I am capable of building a beautiful future and connecting with new people when I am ready. This reframing process is like exercising a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger you get. At first, it might feel unnatural or forced, because the negative neural pathways are so well worn. But every time you consciously choose a different thought, you are carving a new pathway in your brain. You are literally rewiring your mind for resilience and self-love. You can even write these down. Create 2 columns. In one, write the automatic negative thought, and in the other, write your new empowered reframe. This makes the process tangible and reinforces the new belief. Over time, this practice transforms your inner world. The harsh inner critic begins to lose its power. and its voice is replaced by a wiser, more compassionate inner mentor. You start to see yourself not as a victim of your circumstances, but as the architect of your response to them. You replace self-blame with self-compassion, and you trade guilt for growth. This is how you reclaim your heart, not just from a person, but from the painful stories you've been telling yourself. You become the author of a new story, one of strength, healing, and boundless possibility. This brings us to our fifth, and perhaps most courageous rule. Seek support. There is a myth in our culture that strength means handling everything on our own, that to be resilient is to be a silent stoic, but true strength lies in vulnerability. It lies in the wisdom to know that we are not meant to navigate the turbulent waters of heartbreak alone. We are social beings, wired for connection. Seeking support is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of profound self-awareness and courage. It is acknowledging that your pain is valid and deserves to be witnessed with compassion. Think about a time you tried to carry something incredibly heavy by yourself. You struggled, you strained, and maybe you even dropped it. Then, a friend came along and offered to help lift it with you. Instantly, the load became lighter, more manageable. Emotional burdens are the same. When you keep them locked inside, they feel immense, overwhelming, and all-consuming. But the moment you share them with a trusted friend, a family member, or a therapist, you divide the weight. The simple act of speaking your truth out loud can release so much of its power over you. When we seek support, we are not just looking for advice. More often than not, what we truly need is perspective. When we are stuck in our own heads, our viewpoint becomes incredibly narrow. We see the situation through a distorted lens of our own pain and insecurity. A good friend or a skilled therapist can act as a mirror, reflecting back a more objective reality. They can help us see the patterns we're missing, question the negative stories we're telling ourselves, and remind us of our own strength and value when we have forgotten it. This process of sharing also combats the intense loneliness that often accompanies emotional detachment. The feeling that no one understands can be one of the most painful parts of the journey. But when you open up to someone and they respond with, "Me too," or "I've felt that way before," it creates an immediate and powerful bond. It shatters the illusion of isolation. You realize you're part of a shared human experience of love, loss, and healing. This connection is a balm for the soul, reminding you that you are not broken, and you are certainly not alone. Now, it's crucial to be intentional about who you seek support from. Not all support is created equal. You want to reach out to people who are capable of holding space for your emotions without judgment. This means finding friends or family members who are good listeners, who won't rush to give you unsolicited advice or tell you to just get over it. You are looking for the people in your life who can sit with you in your sadness, who can validate your feelings, and who can gently remind you of the light, even when you're surrounded by darkness. This is your circle of trust. In addition to friends and family, seeking professional support from a therapist or a counselor can be one of the most powerful investments you ever make in your well-being. A therapist is a trained, impartial guide who can provide you with tools and strategies specifically designed for navigating emotional challenges. They can help you understand the root of your attachment patterns, heal past wounds that may be influencing your present, and equip you with healthy coping mechanisms. This is a dedicated space just for you to process, heal, and grow in a safe and confidential environment. Building the support system is an active process. It may mean rekindling old friendships that have faded. It might mean being brave and reaching out to a family member you know to be compassionate. Or it could mean taking the step to research therapists in your area. The key is to recognize that you deserve this support. You are worthy of having people in your corner who will cheer you on, who will listen without judgment, and who will lovingly hold you accountable to your own healing and growth. Don't deny yourself this fundamental human need for connection. Ultimately, your support system becomes your safety net. As you practice emotional detachment, There will be days when you feel strong and days when you feel wobbly. On those wobbly days, knowing you have people to call, a therapist to see, or a support group to attend makes all the difference. It prevents you from falling back into old, unhealthy patterns. It reinforces your decision to move forward. Seeking support is how you build a scaffolding of love and connection around yourself, allowing you to safely deconstruct the old structures of attachment and build something new, beautiful, and resilient in their place. Practice mindfulness. Anchor yourself in the present moment, right here, right now. Notice your thoughts and feelings as they come and go, like clouds drifting across the sky or leaves floating down a river. You are not your emotions, you are the observer. In this awareness you find freedom and peace. Mindful awareness begins with simple steps, like focusing on your breath or noticing sensations as you sit quietly. When your mind wanders, gently return to the present. Everyday moments, washing dishes, walking, or folding laundry, can become mindful practices. With kindness and curiosity, you create pockets of peace and self-compassion throughout your day. Visualize your future. This isn't daydreaming. This is about becoming the architect of your next chapter. Imagine a life where you feel whole, valued, and at peace. Picture yourself waking up with purpose, surrounded by people who uplift you. Create this vision, and let it pull you forward into your new reality. Visualization is not just seeing your future, it's rehearsing it. Ask yourself, what would your happiest, most confident self do today? Each choice you make is a step toward that vision. Hold it close, believe in it, and take the first small step. You are the author of your story. And there we have it. 7 powerful rules to help you emotionally detach and reclaim your heart. This journey is not about erasing someone from your memory or pretending the pain doesn't exist. It is about transforming your relationship with that pain, reclaiming your power, and lovingly rebuilding your life from a place of strength and self-worth. It's about understanding that your happiness is not a fragile thing to be placed in someone else's hands, but a resilient force that resides within you, waiting to be nurtured. You have the capacity to heal, to grow, and to create a future that is even more beautiful than the past you're letting go of. Remember that this is a process, and it unfolds one day, one choice, one breath at a time. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate the small victories. The day you didn't check their profile, the moment you chose a healthy thought over a negative one, the evening you spent investing in your own joy. Each of these moments is a step toward wholeness. You are learning to be your own anchor in the storm, your own source of validation, and your own greatest love. This is one of the most important journeys you will ever take. And you're so worthy of the peace and happiness that await you on the other side. If this video resonated with you and you found value in these steps, please show your support by giving it a like. Your engagement helps us reach more people who may be navigating this difficult path and need to hear this message, and we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these rules are you going to start practicing today? Sharing your journey can not only solidify your own commitment, but can also inspire someone else in this community who needs to feel less alone. Your story matters, and your voice can be a beacon of hope for others. Finally, if you want to continue learning how to build healthier relationships, starting with the one you have with yourself, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We have so much more content planned to support you on your path to emotional freedom and empowerment. Thank you for spending this time with us, for investing in your own well-being, and for being on purpose. Remember, your heart is resilient, and you have everything you need within you to heal and thrive. We'll see you in the next video.